Manchester.
Yeah, United shit. Warriors went up 2.
Wait, you're a Houston fan?
I'm not a Houston fan. I just don't want the Warriors to.
I think it was the last game, man.
You don't know that one. Warriors lost.
2-1. Did you see the?
Do you know? Can I just say something? You know what?
I just saw a clip randomly today of Steph Duncan. I'm missing.
Yeah.
He's
oh yeah, it was
down
why not?
5.
In a loss.
Down 5 with 20 something or 29 seconds left to go. He could have cut it to 3.
Yeah, he could have cut it to 3 or 20 seconds ago, yeah.
He goes up and tries to yam it.
If they got it down to 3, they're hitting that 3. If they get stopped, KD's hitting that 3.
So one of them would be hitting it. But it is what it is.
I thought it, right?
Stupid.
No, I'm stupid. Because I thought it, so did you. But I didn't say that. I looking at it again. But Cooley wasn't saying anything, so I knew he was thinking it. Huh?
You gotta let the listeners know what we're talking about, bro.
No, what did you ask me? What did you just say?
I can't remember. Did you watch it?
I forget, man.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. But yeah. Now I'll catch the highlights. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that box series is interesting though, man.
What's the name?
2-1 Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks.
$2, yeah? See, I put my smart money on Celtics, but I was like, I wouldn't mind Bucks winning.
The first game was an eye opener, but the last 2, bruh.
Yeah, I thought Boston had the.
They showed. I think for me, they Bucks showed me a lot. They didn't show him for game 1, because Giannis obviously will get his. Bruh, he's a problem.
But they didn't let him get his in the first game.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He will get his, but he's figured it out.
Yeah, quick too.
See what I'm saying? So how they will defend him? He's, you know what I mean? Now he's like, yeah, you could not stop me from getting him.
You shoot the ball.
But what?
Shoot the free. He's shooting the free a little
For
bit.
what?
He's shooting the free a little bit.
He lives in the paint, bruv.
He was 3 for 5.
The giant strides, he's getting it.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot. But then the rest of the guys, bruv, who would have thought George Hill?
Yeah, producing, man.
Would be producing after what we saw in Cleveland with him.
I know, man. After he played with
I thought
LeBron,
he was done there. Mad.
played with the greatest player in the world and couldn't do anything, and then played with Giannis and now
I know he's balling out, yo.
I didn't see it coming.
Like
that could be said.
that dunk. Did you see the dunk? He said the dunk
as well.
Rodney Hood is balling as well. He left for Cleveland a little while ago as well, right? Yeah, man.
All the guys that were Cleveland, bro.
They
He
weren't doing
was
nothing.
there when they went to the final. He didn't even get game time.
They weren't doing nothing, boy. Actually balling. Never saw that coming still. What's my man that plays for Utah these days? Jay Crowder? Yeah, he's balling as well, man.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, man, guys that had struggled with last season and now gone on to flourish, man. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it, yeah. I'm out of the shadow of, I mean,
LeBron.
Like that.
of the GOAT.
Yeah, well, obviously LeBron. He has to pay the alpha, isn't it? So, not many people are gonna shine.
No doubt. Giannis is playing that alpha, though. They ain't playing that alpha. KD playing that alpha.
You really hate LeBron right now.
I'm not hating that.
But are you one of them guys online that's saying that the playoffs is more exciting without LeBron?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Without a doubt. It has to be.
The thing is, do you think it's more interesting, like in terms of like the rivalries between these teams, or is it just the quality of game that you're getting?
So I think the quality of game and the premise that we don't know. I mean, even we have a feeling, but we don't know who's going to be in the finals.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So
Is it not more exciting than knowing it's going to be LeBron versus
whoever?
I think it's a thing where like LeBron's not overshadowing everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're focusing on multiple games that's happening because usually I would just like when he was at Cleveland, I'm just watching Cleveland games. I don't care about what's happening over there. I'm not interested. But now I'm interested to see what's going on here, what's happening here. Like Denver look.
Listen,
Denver
man,
look good.
Listen, man, I'm telling you.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's interesting to watch.
And they're having a good series with Portland right now. Yeah. Portland did bits. Oh man, I'm so happy.
What's the?
It's
2-1
Blazers right now, but that last game was what?
Damn.
OT?
Flipping hell, bro.
Yeah, bro. Could have got it anywhere. No, quadruple.
CJ.
No, but they got it in the 5th overtime.
McCollum.
I swear.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was quadruple. I thought it end. Oh, see, I didn't watch the full game. I saw the end of regulation. So
That game was wild.
yeah, man. Yeah, people are like, oh, it's not more. But it is. It is more exciting. And you know what's tough as well. And this is a take by myself. I can't say it's a fact. With the way the Bucks are looking, with the way the Boston are looking, the way the Philly are looking. Yeah. If LeBron was still at Cleveland, there's no guarantee he would make it out.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you. Even if he was in the playoffs, it would have been a quick
It'd been tough, man.
It would have been a quick game.
Because Boston nearly knocked them out last year, and they're looking better this year. Obviously, boxing's tough.
I don't really co-sign with that, you know.
Philly are looking. Philly are looking strong.
Why?
The only reason I say that is he's been proven to get to the finals regardless of the team.
I hear you.
So it's like even if the stats were chipped.
everyone-
No, listen to me. Like, even if the stats were chipped against him, you know that he knows in his life he is.
Yeah. Definitely got to have the bloopers for the footage.
Yeah, for real, man.
It's cool, bro. Don't worry about it. Man. Keep going. We're listening.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like he knows that he's. Do you know what I mean? He can take the team to nothing. Like, no one can stop him. So.
I don't think so.
Can I give you a hypothetical? So LeBron's team would be a very similar team that he's got from last year, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't see him getting like an outstanding superstar for this season. He's at Cleveland, so it's him, K-Love, and whoever they've got there now. Maybe they get like a decent like B-rate star or something like that. I don't know. All right. We know how inconsistent LeBron's support can be at times.
Yeah.
And we're looking at a Bucks team where everyone's coming to ball, a Philly team where you've literally got to pick your poison for who gives you 30 that night. Boston, Kyrie's on a mission. What's his name? Hayward's looking a lot better. The young boys are balling right now. I don't know if LeBron's making it through all that. So where would he have finished this year? He wouldn't have finished first. Might not have finished second. So
He just needs to get there.
So
And the thing is, this comes from me, who's not a massive
What, as
fan.
in what seed?
I'm not
yeah,
huge.
see.
They would have got 8th.
I'm not.
Oh no, I'm talking about Lakers. Sorry.
Oh, the Lakers, of course. I was thinking.
Okay, yeah, no,
sorry.
no.
But even in LA, it's a wash. He's getting smashed.
Yeah.
With the team he's got, if there's the 8th seed.
Yeah. If he didn't get injured, they probably would have been around 8th, 7th.
Oh, so when he's saying,
Man, that clip, man. Which one of y'all said that he's definitely getting 8th? And then,
I thought we got 8th.
yeah.
I was being nice. I was trying to be nice.
And then it was like, yeah, you got add a couple more games on for LeBron in your team. Yeah, I remember. I keep meaning to post that clip, man.
Post it, man. No. I'm not a hater. I'm just saying I'm a realist.
I don't think anybody has called you a hater.
No, but people have called me a hater in the past. But I'm not a hater. I'm a realist, man. I see what's in front of me.
Alright, cool, man. Alright, guys. So we've all seen Endgame now, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. At
least once. Some of us seen it twice. But yeah, let's talk about this movie. So this is episode 47.
47.
The post for this podcast, and we're here to talk about Avengers Endgame and what we thought, man. I mean, we've been waiting to watch this movie for a minute.
Bro, for time.
For a minute.
Can I just say, man, you were gassed about them trailers.
That's one of my first questions. I was gonna ask you, you saw the trailers, yeah? So you've seen the trailers, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think of the trailers?
You remember hype from it? When you saw the trailers, were you hype? Or were you like, cool?
I think some of that the gas got quite relaxing.
But the thing is, why wouldn't we be?
Yeah.
Think about it. Like everyone's waiting for something, and you see a trailer or something you wait for, you're gonna be like.
But it's good to see from your perspective because you watched the trailers after seeing the movie.
Yeah.
So what made you think that the trailers weren't gas worthy?
There weren't anything in there other than some disposition, like some conversation.
So if I was telling you that beforehand, when we hadn't seen the movie, you obviously you were at the point that you're not going to watch it anyway. We were saying that, but we were still gassed. That's because, like you said, we had no idea what was going to happen.
Right.
But there was obviously some small parts like seeing the suits.
Right. Yeah. True.
And to be fair, it's just the anticipation. Like there was no fight scenes, there was no action.
Yeah.
Very low key dialogue.
No new characters.
No new characters. Yeah. But now you're thinking about it, you're like, these trailers are trash.
No, but I hear you. So yeah, seeing the new suits would have gassed me. I clocked the arm thing straight away.
Ronin.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, the Ronin thing I think would have gassed me.
That's what gassed me the most when I saw the first trailer, yeah.
And then there's not really much story given away. There's no fight scenes like you say, but there's a reason for that. Like you actually can't show the fight scene.
Nothing.
Oh my days, mouse.
Where?
You're joking.
Outside.
Oh, that's a while out.
She's sorry.
Okay.
So it doesn't give much. So there's nothing like you were saying like stuff that's happening in the trailers might not happen in the film. I think is there a scene of Black Widow like she's training and she's shooting.
That was in the movie.
Yeah, it was in the film.
And there's even a scene of her boxing in one of the trailers.
What if that's in
her movie?
her film?
Badly.
Possibly. Even well, they took a lot of stuff out of the trailer, like Hulk, which I said.
Which Hulk?
Professor Hulk. When that moment they stand up.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Professor Hulk was in the background in the movie. It wasn't in the trailer. Yeah. So, but yeah, so you just don't think that the trailers.
I mean, I think for the anticipation purpose, they were sick.
But would you have agreed to watch them now? Back then, like now, knowing how you feel, like would you have mind?
Nah, I still wouldn't have watched them.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have wanted to see the suits. I wouldn't have wanted to see Ronan. I wouldn't have wanted to see if there's a Professor Hulk in the background. I didn't clock that one of the trailers.
Yeah.
But you literally wouldn't have known. Like, as in, like, if you agreed to see it, knowing that everything that was in the film was not in there, you wouldn't have known that. So you would have made that decision to watch them anyway. Going just to be safe, in a sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bad, yeah.
Alright, so let's do this, man.
I got my notes.
So we're gonna do a kind of scene by scene breakthrough of the breakdown.
Can I spoil it? I don't want to watch
Man, this is spoiler full. Come on, man. By the way, this episode drops on Monday, which the Russo brothers, like I said, apparently said that on Monday that's when the spoiler ban will be lifted. And people are saying because there's a Spider-Man trailer coming out as well. Because this next Spider-Man trailer is, I don't want to talk about the timeline now. Not the timeline, but because there was a 5-year step, you know, people are actually 5 years older. Yeah, so that's the timeline we're continuing in. So that's all mad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But, so Peter's 5 years older, but he's got...
No, 5 years, he's the same age. But people in his class that didn't
Oh,
get
of course, right, yeah, of course, yeah.
They've probably gone on to, like, uni.
Yeah, that's the life that everyone's going to be living with moving forward. That there's going, like, your sister could, the age gap between you two.
Closed, or she's
Close,
supposed
yeah,
to.
because she's younger than you now.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit mad, But anyway, alright, cool. First scene of the movie. What do you might say? I think that was a pretty powerful scene to start with.
Very. That was sad, man.
You knew what was happening as soon as you saw it.
Yeah, when you turned around, you're like, yeah. You just knew it. You knew it. It was almost. There was almost like a little, like a sound of wind. You know what the.
You see the ducks, especially when you see the ducks.
You see the ducks,
But
yeah.
you don't see it first. It's only when he turns around that you see the. Do you know what I'm saying? But when he talks to his family, it's almost like you hear.
Leaves. Yeah.
And then you realise that even at the end of Infinity War and during that scene, it's like there's some thunder going on in the background as well.
Yeah.
There's some ominous noises in the background, and it's looking in the distance, looking for his family. You can hear it's like there's thunder. Oh God, I feel sorry for him, man. Who can't lose your family like that? And because he's not in the know at all. So where does he go from there?
He's just searching, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's just searching.
So this whole time that the whole Infinity War was happening, this guy had no clue what was happening.
No, it's home too.
But you're part of the Avengers. Should you not be getting reports? And but let man know what's going on.
I think but then didn't that shit just happen kind of quickly. I'm just trying to make sense of it. I don't know, like.
Bro, Shield has other members. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, so what is it? No.
There's a staff
room. What he doesn't know. Because remember, a lot of that shit happened out of space and in just New York. Because their man came to New York first to fight.
Yes, but he wouldn't have known the fight, maybe.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known.
But we might not equate the fight, depending on what the time span between them arriving in New York and going to Wakanda and whatever else.
Yeah.
You might not equate that to what's happened to your family just then and there.
Yeah.
These ain't the only guys in Shield, bro. That's a big headquarters. There's other people that work there. Give man a progression plan.
No, but then with that being said, even Nick Fury didn't come to back the thing when all that shit happened in New York. With Doctor Strange, Hulk, Spider-Man.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a lot
What's he
of...
doing?
What's he doing? He probably had another mission.
Yeah, true.
Alright, man.
But he knew. That nigga know everything.
He was a Marine hero.
Yeah, he know. Remember, him and Mary Hill in the car was talking about how there's some disturbance, and they were going to look into it. So, yeah, alright, next scene. So, Tony and Nebula on the ship.
I like that, man.
Yeah?
Because they humanized Nebula, innit? They created a reason to like her and to feel like her story more. It was interesting, man, because they made her seem during that scene. They made her seem like a wild animal, like she just learned how to.
Wildling.
Yeah, like.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, like she didn't know how to. She had no social skills, so she's like, oh, I'd like to play again, kind of thing. Like she seemed, it all seemed foreign to her.
But some people criticize her performance because they're like, fair enough, that's the kind of character she is. She's very serious, and that's what kind of makes her comedic. But some people say like it's to the point where it's just like poor acting, because especially that scene later on in the movie when she says to think of Rocket or no, War Machine when he's landing and he meets Scott Lang.
Yeah.
Or there's an idiot in the landing zone or something. It's like
that was hit and miss.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, man. I liked that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Nebula, she played the part.
Yeah, man.
The CGI and Tony's body in that scene as well, because he looked frail as
Yeah,
fuck.
for real.
They left that out of the trailer. They made him seem kind of normal, right? Because that's the same scene, isn't it?
To be fair, I didn't necessarily clock it, but you got me right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, his body was looking skinny, but
He's looking like 50 Cent in that film that nobody watched.
Yeah, literally.
and then Captain Marvel came to save him. Which we all mentioned a while ago that was a possibility, but we didn't really think about how it was going to happen.
Hella quick though.
Yeah, they've got to speed things up.
Oh, of
somewhat.
course. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
That time difference was like 22 days, I think, since the snap.
A few people I've spoken to didn't like that whole setup. I was like, oh, how did she know where he was? How, like, you know.
No.
But people were saying that, but she kind of mentions it throughout the film, like I'm known in space and like I'm out there, like I know that, and that's my ends kind of thing. Like, yeah. So, but that first scene was literally just a setup for you to feel more for Nebula, and to understand the situation that Tony's in coming back. So it's not. So it's literally like this is the aftermath directly from what's occurred in space. Now let's get back to Earth and get on with the story.
Yeah. And in his return to Earth, he meets Cap for the first time.
That scene to me was powerful, bro.
Like immediately the first thing he says to him was like, "I lost the kid."
Yeah.
Like that shows that how much he felt for the responsibility he had for Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And then Captain America's like, "Yeah, we lost as well." Like so they're sharing their losses immediately. He go on.
Yeah, go on.
And obviously he meets Pepper Potts, Rocket meets Nebula.
I feel like Pepper could have been a bit more. Like she was like, oh, hi Tony.
Yeah, you feel like you would have shown
There
a
was no
bit more.
urgency.
She should have breathed out, pushed Cap out of the way, like
Them ones,
maybe
yeah,
slapped
yeah.
him for going into space. You know?
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's a bit more emotion, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I hear you. And so the next scene that is that remember they're seen talking now.
And he's got the things all hooked up to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on, what do you want to say?
I love that because it shows him all like more in a sense of, you know, you can see that he's obviously been starved or whatever, nutrients and whatever. And then when he pulls off the reactor,
Oh yeah, because the heart reactor.
and then because obviously the exchange between him and Cap,
Goes south.
they go
Serious.
south. But then it goes, that's what I'm saying, it goes to show you that they haven't resolved their issues.
Yeah, of course not.
So he was like, you know what, you take this because we needed you and you wasn't there.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
ooh,
That was personal to him.
this is it.
Do you know what I'm
And I'm
saying?
like, ooh.
Because he came back, he was rattled. Because think about it, he just fought Thanos and he took an L.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He almost died. And then he comes to his boy who knew that one of his boys killed his parents, didn't back the thing. When I've been saying that we need to defend this earth, you man are saying no. And look what's happened. I told you.
Yeah.
And he's angry.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
And you know, because Tony's got an ego as well. Like that's a big "I told you so."
Oh,
Big
huge
time.
one. Yeah. So, and then obviously Captain Marvel's there. She's like, I'm going in it, man's gonna go bad at Thanos. She's that bad at smoke. Like she's fully.
She's got fucked up and all that stuff.
Did you say again?
She was lucky that Thanos was only a half pace, man. When she,
fully,
when he caught her the second time, I know she withheld the headbutt. But when he caught her the second time,
But, okay, let's not go too far.
yeah, I know, yeah, that's what I want to do, yeah.
And so they meet Thanos. Thanos was literally just in a cup, chilling, not doing anything. Was cooking up a meal for
Did you
him.
clock the limp?
Yeah, he had a bop as well. Yeah, his leg was fucked
I was
up.
looking thinking, right, he's limping.
I think his whole left side was fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
whole left side.
You know what's crazy? You see when he goes up the stairs, how he walks up the stairs.
Yeah.
That's like even that is like there's a clear depiction of someone that's either hurt or like isn't physically able to carry themselves, kind of thing. Like my son walks upstairs like that. So it's like raw, like he hasn't literally got the strength to even walk stairs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. And then obviously all the men come in, and it's just like man was chilling. Boom, boom,
No, the
boom.
way they came in though,
Was going.
as in he's in his shack or his hut,
Yeah, just,
and then it's like, I swear you just,
he just looked up,
and
yeah.
then you just see, boom.
Yeah. From jump.
Just finished seasoning his food as well, man.
Yeah, but think about it. Would you go in knocking on the door?
No, obviously not. I'm just saying the way they came in was like, why go on, man say it's smoke. What you say?
Yeah.
Straight.
So obviously cut off his arm. And this is what I wanted to ask you guys as well. He said he used the stones to destroy the stones. Was that a legit explanation? For me, I was like, yeah.
Nah, because I think they're so powerful they wouldn't allow it. I don't think they'd have it. I think one of the stones will be able to rebel against that decision. Like the stone that's inside the Tesseract is the Power Stone. The Space Stone.
I'm gonna take this point in time.
It's a Space Stone.
Okay.
If you remember in, I don't know, we're going way back. You remember in the first Avengers, they say that it reacts itself, like it does its own thing, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think it's having it. I think it will rebel or overthrow him. And
Yeah, so I was kind of disappointed. Oh, I used the stones to destroy
Wait,
the
hold
stones.
on. Did he say why?
Because he said because of temptation. He even said to himself, he was like, yeah, something about temptation that, think about it, you got these stones that you could do anything with.
Yeah.
Even him, he knows, fuck it, I don't want to use it no more. So he used the stones to destroy the stones. Their man didn't believe him. And then when Nebula confirmed that my father's a lot of things,
yeah, that's
so he's not a liar.
Yeah.
Four said, so what? That's it then, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Oh,
No.
But that temptation thing's a callback to the comics. I love how many callbacks to the comics there are, man.
Right.
Because there's I can't remember what storyline is it, but there's a storyline where like Tony has the glove. There's a storyline where someone else has the glove.
Black Panther had the glove before.
But they just do the madness with it, like
Okay.
because literally the glove reacts to your thoughts even. So obviously the mind stone. So if you're thinking I want, $1 million,
So
$1 million
she's
is going to drop.
And it's just happiness for all, innit? You
Or
get me?
just bare Bundesliga strikers.
Get me?
Well, just anyway, man. So fast forward 5 years later, I personally wasn't expecting that big of a time jump.
Bro, but this is 5.
Yeah, no.
Tell me it's got to be weeks.
5 years later.
Ah.
So that means the world, like I said in the last episode, I want to see people breathing in it.
Yeah.
That's how, we have the first scene with Captain America with us in a support group. So you might clock that the director was in the support group as well. So I want to say Anthony Russo.
I'm not sure.
I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah, but one of it's the same director that was in what movie?
I know as well. I can't remember.
Civil War.
Civil War?
Was it Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier, yeah.
Winter Soldier, yeah. So he features in this support group alongside another comic book artist. I think he's the one that created Thanos.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this scene also lets us know about. Is this one of the first openly gay characters in the MCU?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one. I think that one.
Yeah. Just put that in there. I think this shows obviously Cap needs to be doing something. I mean, I'm not sure what it is in terms of crime. There's maybe not much for him to do, but just helping people get through this.
Do you know what I didn't get? This population, right? Okay, half of the people are gone. There should still be a lot of people around though. It just seemed like there was
Definitely. Yeah. Because it's like they showed overhead shots of the city and it's just quiet. There's nobody there.
There should be people there.
I guess it just matters
Go for it.
how evenly dispersed the half is, isn't it? Because you might be in the ends when no one's there, like everyone was snapped. It's not like
True, that's true.
Like one end got snapped, but the other end didn't.
Yeah.
So that means that end is empty, innit? No, that's a good
that'll
point.
make for a sick story.
But at the same time, things will still be happening.
Oh, definitely right. Definitely right.
Like they showed the baseball stadium, nobody plays baseball
Isn't it in
anymore.
5 years down?
Abandoned.
Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a year later where okay, maybe let's take some time off, but 5 years later, let's get the economy going again.
That's what I like as well. I feel like 5 years down, I get it, you're still grieving, but
People should have moved on by now.
at some point in time, you should have clocked that you're still alive. Like, at what point in time are you gonna be grateful?
But that's the thing, man. Some people move on.
Oh.
But not us. So now Ant-Man's escape, I was kind of disappointed by that as well.
Brief in it.
Brief and
Was
very.
it the rats or whatever?
Yeah, the real MVP is the rat. Like that's one thing I was like, I really thought. No, it could happen, but because the Wasp in his movie was like, watch out for these time vortexes, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
I thought he would use that information for him to get out of that situation himself.
Yeah.
But instead, it was just literally someone happened to turn on the time machine, and then he escaped.
Did you notice the thing?
Well, not the time machine, was it? Was it? What's it called?
What do you mean?
It wasn't a time machine.
It's not a time machine. The van is the machine in the van is something else. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, what did you say there? That was the what?
did you notice the thing when he came back in the van?
Yeah.
When they showed you the van, did you not notice the sign?
No, what was the sign?
The sign said Lang and had a number underneath it.
What was the number?
616.
Really? What?
What's the significance? I don't know. I'm not.
Break it down, man, for the viewers. And listen.
So 6 1. So in I think in all comic books, really, DC got it as well. there's different, not universes, it's
Timelines University.
I think it's timelines universes, yeah.
Yeah.
So the 616 is the timeline that the current Marvel events occur on, but there's other timelines, like where there's like different, like Miles Morales lives on a different timeline to Peter Parker. Different universes.
So you should have some familiarity because you watch all the DC TV shows, right?
Yeah.
You know how Flash be just messing things up.
Mm-hmm.
And Legends of Tomorrow and stuff. So
And,
Yeah.
and the ratings.
and you clocked who was in that scene as well, that the person.
The security guard.
Yeah, security guard. So the thing is about this movie, you know, so Anthony and Joe used to direct, what's that TV show? Was it Community Development or something? They were
I think it
doing
was a community. I think it was. Wasn't it just
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development, you've been talking
Just
about that.
Arrested Development.
They done both. They did Community and Arrested Development,
Yeah.
but the security guard was on Community.
Yeah, Community Development. So, and him and the black woman later on.
Oh,
She
the,
was-
that one from
yeah.
the army base.
Yeah, they were
yeah,
both
the
in,
lift
yeah.
officer.
He just be bringing everyone.
Yeah.
It's legit, bro. Okay, what's next up? So yeah, I mentioned this to you in a group chat a while ago about Black Panther Easter egg.
Yeah, was that when they talking about the plates?
Yeah.
That's dead, man.
Really?
No, it's like much, you know, he's right.
It is very vague.
No, the thing, they can't be too OT about it, can they?
I know, but it's like, yeah, it's there, but it's like a little seed, isn't it?
Yes, it's seeds.
It's a little
Can
seed.
someone explain
Exactly. It's
this?
more like a seed than an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Can you explain this scene?
So when we go back to the Avengers campus, obviously Black Widow's having a meeting with the hologram.
Conference call, yeah.
Yeah, the conference call, yeah. And everyone's giving their reports, mission reports. So when Okoye speaks, she says there was an underwater activity, like an earthquake.
Yeah.
And then Black Widow says, have you handled it? And she's like, something's like,
You handled it by not handling it.
yeah, we handled it by not handling it.
Right.
And so because it's like underwater, whatever, Namor and Black Panther have a history where they like,
Okay.
they go against
King
each
of
other.
Atlantis or Prince of Atlantis. Prince of Atlantis.
I wouldn't say king, you know. I would say Namor was a king. Namor was
I
no.
believe he's a king.
Yeah. So he's like the Marvel version of Aquaman.
Okay.
So yeah, so
But he's
And
bad.
he could fly.
No, he's better.
is he bad?
No, he's better. He's better. Like he's better. Than
No, but I said no. Is he?
Oh, is he bad?
Is he a villain?
He's another anti-hero. Anti-villain, sorry. No, wait, which one is it?
Anti-hero.
Anti-hero, yeah.
I would class him as anti-hero.
So
Yeah.
is that like a hint to Black Panther 2 or?
Possibly. That's what
Yeah.
some people are saying. Yeah. But
Not
you're
bad,
not
not
buying
bad.
it. You're not buying it. You just don't like the fact that you think that hint was too weak.
I feel it's like a weak hint. I think they could have said something else about what's going on underneath the ocean.
Yeah.
Because I think there was a mention of the ocean again.
Would you call it weak or subtle?
It's weak because it can be subtle and still strong.
But you know, it's funny you mention that because I was watching something the other day and I saw they went back to some film where Tony's talking to
Oh, when it mentions
so there's different sites
and it brings up Wakanda, innit?
they show Wakanda, like obviously and then but in the Atlantic Ocean or something
Yeah.
they showed that was an area between so it's always been kind of teased, I guess, but
Yeah.
if you're not really picking up, it just go over your head.
Yeah, of course.
And this scene also lets us know how much the Avengers mean to Black Widow.
Yeah,
Because obviously she's there, after the conference call is done, she starts tearing up.
yeah.
But I have to say that, you know, we didn't get there.
That sandwich looked trash.
But where was the jelly?
Bro, she called it a peanut butter sandwich, bro. It looked like it had like it was a sloppy peanut butter.
Oh, it was dead, man.
Like it wasn't like good.
Dead,
It
man.
wasn't some bad. It could have been.
Some patties need to do. If you're gonna get peanut butter, but that one like Whole Foods do some good peanut butter.
Whole
man.
Foods,
Yeah,
Say no more.
So Tony meets Cap. Again, he comes back. He agrees to help him with the time travel situation, and then hands him back his shield. That's like a bit of a touching moment, but at the same time, it's like one of the last times you'd seen him, you were pretty mad at him.
Yeah.
But even though they did have the encounter back at the house, there was no beef again. It was just like, okay, I've got my feelings out. Let's move forward.
Yeah, I guess because they're at a point now where what they're going to do is for the greater good, and they can erase. They had an opportunity to erase what has occurred. So it's like let's put our feelings aside, do this together.
I don't know, I kind of disagree, because you know when you beef with your boy, and you don't want to get all sense, but you just like stack it up there and cool, we move on. It was kind of like that. It was like a little exchange. We both know that there was issue, but yeah, we good. We
I think the potential of what they're about to do outweighs.
Yeah, certainly. That's a good point. Yeah.
Okay. So obviously now they have to go get the team back together. And then we see one of the biggest changes we've seen in the MCU to a character. What did you man think of the new Thor look?
I did not. I don't.
You might gonna skip past. You might gonna talk about that.
Talk about what?
The journey to Thor.
What, the fact that they're in a car or
Yeah, the car, and then they got in the car, and then.
continue?
Oh, where it was?
Continue. I wanna
You talking about where it was?
I want to
I mean,
continue.
they got to a place. Yeah.
Yeah, so they got to New Asgard.
Wait, that's not America, is it?
No, Scotland.
It's like, yeah, it's like or Norway or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say Norway or Norway?
No way.
No, I'm saying, but at first, before I said Norway, did you say Norway?
Yeah, he did. He said,
Because you said Scotland, I thought you said no way, but you said Norway. Okay, that's why I said.
Okay, so
Yeah. So obviously they meet characters in the way, then, like, you know.
yeah, who else did they meet on the way,
I
man?
don't elaborate.
Who did they meet on the way?
There's a couple characters. You know.
Such as
Obviously Valkyrie's there, isn't it?
Oh snap! Yeah, Valkyrie, man.
Exciting
Yeah.
times, man. Exciting times. Glad she's still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was some ambiguity as to whether she was alive.
Yeah. I'm surprised they did that well, man.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you're just watching the movies, you wouldn't understand how she survived. It's only if you know, like, about. But basically, you remember she was with Thor at the end of Thor Ragnarok, but then she wasn't there at the start of Infinity War.
right.
So you don't know if she got beat up or she died or whatever. Like, you just don't. She just disappeared. But she escaped.
The people of Asgard are lucky. I mean, unlucky because you got to think the whole thing got destroyed.
Yeah.
They're on a ship, the survivors, and then everything gets cut in half. So like, there can't be that many of them. Innit? So the fact that she was there.
Does that affect them?
What?
It's not.
As Guardians?
Yes, bro. Whole of reality, bro. Half of reality gone.
Okay.
It's a madness. So imagine, they were on the ship, everything was fine. Thanos killed bare of them. They escape. Thanos then does the snap again.
Yeah.
Half of it. But their
They were
population
already
is...
at Earth, no?
Doesn't matter where they were.
No, that's what I'm saying. But all of them, like all the Asgard survivors, were already on Earth, right?
When what?
No, they were in space.
Why were they in space? Because Asgard was destroyed. When Asgard got
They were being
destroyed,
transported.
Yeah.
Remember, they were on a ship.
where were they going?
To New York.
I have no idea.
They were going somewhere, but remember they saw
Yeah.
the big ship.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's where everything went.
Yeah.
So when Asgard gets destroyed, I'm talking about Ragnarok. No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Infinity.
Okay.
Their missions to Earth. No?
No, I think their mission to find...
Yeah, they're just looking for somewhere.
I thought Thor said that. I thought Thor at the end of the film says like.
I'm taking you to ends.
Basically, I'm sure he said
I
that.
have no idea.
Maybe not. I'm thinking in the comic books as well. In the comic books, they live on Earth for a while.
Alright, but yeah, so Chunky 4, man.
Shout out to the homeboys though.
Korg and
Yeah.
what's that one? Korg and
Meek.
Yeah, just banging out Fortnite.
Why do you think they overdid it?
I don't know. It just didn't look.
What do you mean?
Fatsuit, like,
Do
it didn't
you don't think it looks good?
Yeah.
Or do you think that they shouldn't have done that to the
No,
character?
they could have done it, but just I don't know.
But the
That's
thing is,
just my personal-
For's essentially real life, innit?
Yeah.
So how else could they have done it? But I don't think it was.
I don't know.
I think it was a mixed. Do you think it was a fat suit? Do you
It
think
looked
it's
like a big fat suit.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fat suit.
Yeah.
They look back on, yeah.
I couldn't tell. But if you think about For's life,
From that.
like lost his father, his brother's been mugging him his whole life.
Yeah.
Mother died, got killed.
Friends.
As his father passes away, he finds out that he's got a sister, who his sister tries to kill him, destroys Asgard. He then has to kill his sister. Then Asgard is half again. Then he loses his eye.
Remember, they've killed his friends.
They've killed his friends.
Yeah.
He's not with wifey anymore. Family.
And wait, you ain't finished.
What else there?
And then they kill.
His brother.
No.
Heimdall.
Yeah. And then
Then his brother.
then
And
Thor
then-
gets Hulk gets battered up.
There you go. And then he fights Thanos.
I would have pushed some people off the edge, but
Damn.
yeah.
I don't blame him for just saying 2 cents in a bucket. Because he's in a bad place, man. So it's kind of expected, but I did not expect to see Thor.
It's not like that.
No.
No one. I could have.
But at least he's with the man, though.
You know the shirt that Korg is wearing is actually Taki Watiti's shirt.
Yeah. He said fast. That's the that's the director of Thor Ragnarok. So that character is the director.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Why he's sick?
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. So they finally convinced Thor to go back.
Yeah.
with Bear to the end.
Yeah.
And this is another disappointing part for me of the movie. What do you want to say?
No, it's just that, remember, one of them mentions Thanos and then he get
It's like,
don't mention the name around here. And then,
We don't
and
say
then they tease the fact that they might have an opportunity to bring people back, and then you can see the reality hit him, and he was like, do you know what I mean? So I think they did a good job of capturing that moment.
Yes, it's true. You see, first, like I said, they mentioned Thanos, like, don't say his name, and then like, we have an opportunity, we have a chance, and it's like, no, I'm not in it.
Because he doesn't want to have he don't want to have to get his hopes up again and to be let down.
Yeah.
Don't have to lose anyone again,
Exactly.
Because it's funny that you said that about having hope, because isn't that what Hawkeye says to like Widow or something, like, don't give me hope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about Hawkeye, I don't know about you, but I was disappointed.
Rather.
In what?
Did you all gas for Ronin and all this, that, and the third? But for one, they didn't even use his name.
Yeah. No.
They never said Ronin. He's just going around batting up guys for no reason.
They might not do ability, yeah.
Maybe that's why. But they don't explain as to why he's going around batting guys up.
Suggested, isn't it?
It's suggested.
He says what did he say when he's fighting?
He said, why are you doing this? You never did anything. It's like half the world got Thanos. You get me.
Yeah. He's
dead, bro. He's dead, bro.
I'm only explaining because I guess what they're saying is because he lost his family and the world is where it is. He's taking out his frustrations on all the bad guys that are alive. And
Can you not understand from coming from his standpoint? You can't see it. I think you've been a little bit harsh. I get it.
No, man.
I get
It's rubbish,
it.
bro.
But, okay, so what did you want to see?
But I wanted to see. I want us to know why he like, for example, why and how he made that transformation to that character. All we see is him being a guy that's good with arrows to him now being some samurai swordsman that can speak Japanese.
yeah.
Like, and then we don't explore that any further. So as soon as they take him from where he is, he's back to being Hawkeye. He doesn't keep the Ronin
It's true, yeah.
persona anymore. No,
Maybe they meant to do that.
no, but why? Like it literally would probably just be okay. We've kind of given you Ronin. Like we're just gonna
Teased
give,
it.
and then that's it.
Ooh, but what if they're saving that for his
That's what I'm
spin-off?
saying. What if they
I don't want to see
You don't have a
that.
spin-off.
I don't
What,
want to
is he not getting a movie? Not movie, a TV show?
I don't want to see that on a TV show. He's getting it on the.
He's got a TV show.
Doesn't he?
With him.
He's getting a Disney thing. He's getting a TV show.
Are you sure that they've announced him? Because I know there's Falcon and Winter Soldier. I know there's Scarlet Witch and Vision, but I don't know if there's a Hawkeye one.
I'm pretty certain.
Pretty certain.
Pretty certain? Ah, fair enough. Say nothing.
But I don't want to see that on the show.
Then what do you want to see?
It's him being Hawkeye. That's what I
Yeah,
want to see.
yeah.
I don't want to see.
But I'm just, you know what, I'm not
It's not
gonna...
gonna be. It's probably it's Disney. It's not gonna be a gritty thing. It's not gonna be like a.
Yes.
But I'm
It's a sitcom.
I'm just literally giving the reason why that might not have been in film.
Ah,
It
yeah,
could have
yeah.
been. They might be saying that for something else down the line. I don't know. But do you see what I'm saying? I get why.
I don't.
They know what they're doing.
No, let's go.
No, I don't see what you're saying because it's like I just don't see it. Like there's nothing I can say. I don't agree with it.
So what would you have done?
No, but I'm just saying, like, okay, I know why your was disappointed in the fact that they've kind of span past that, and you know what I mean. But I'm just saying.
It's say won't it? Oh, I didn't know won't it? Oh, like I know if some imagine it, I couldn't read. That scene would have been nothing to me because they were speaking Japanese.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Why like?
But they do that in a lot of movies though. You can't just nitpick it to this one.
No. It's true. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but I would like when I first saw the trailer and I saw Ronin. That was the best part of the trailer for me. And then this is all I've got.
Because that Ronin thing's been anticipated, and everyone's saying like that's why he's gonna come back. And you're right. They should have kept him as Ronin. To be fair.
So he's saying that you wanted to keep him. One, you wanted more of a backstory to show how he transformed, and then what would you have liked to see moving forward with him?
With him at least having that persona, because moving forward we see him in the white suits, which is fair enough. They're doing time travel and stuff. But even when he's fighting, they did when he was running away from their monsters. He did use the sword a little bit, and that was it. Yeah, but then like you don't.
Yeah, he still had it. He always had it on him.
Yeah, but then like this.
So what if he was red all the way through?
No, he wasn't because his suit was different. He didn't have the hood anymore. He didn't have the face mask.
And he had the bow.
He had the bow now, and that was that was the first thing he went to. He didn't go. Like, come on, you know, come on. Like, I'm just surprised. But like, maybe I'm nitpicking. I'm sorry, but
I think you've been a tad bit harsh, but you know what? It's good.
Yeah. Alright, so now they're going to do the time test when they're figuring out how time works. Does anybody know how time works?
What, as in?
Yeah. I'm asking you, do you know how time works with time travel and stuff?
No.
I think I have no idea. Don't. I'm not asking because I have the answer.
I keep hearing stuff about they use the Dragon Ball Z.
I saw that online as well.
What do you mean? What?
So obviously,
You know with Trunks and
Oh right.
yeah, that whole So
Capsule thing.
no. Everyone has their own theory as to how time travel works.
Right.
And for example, Dragon Ball Z have like the way they use time travel in Dragon Ball Z, and then maybe Back to the Future have the way they use time travel. So they're saying, for example, Dragon Ball Z use time travel this way, and Marvel are doing the same. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So because there was that scene when I think Scott Lang was trying to explain how time travel works, and him and War Machine.
dropping
Bare movies, yeah. But we've learned from this, and then their man is saying, no, that's really not how time works. I don't get it. Even when they explained, so Thor said, no, Hulk was like, if you go into the past, that's now your present, which is your future, and then it goes to your present. I was there like
that was
So what I took from what he said, and I don't think it's actually what he said. He said when you go to the past, that's now your future. But what I think he probably should have meant to have said is when you go to the past, whatever now transpires in this timeline is now your future. So what you're doing right now should be your future, but when you go to the past, that's not going to be it.
yeah.
That's what I took from that.
You just going to the past is going to affect how your future now turns out.
so
That's what you're saying,
But
right?
then what about this future right now? So just say you go to the past now.
That'll be
Just
your
say
future.
you now go to yesterday.
So I've left this.
Yeah, I'm going yesterday.
I've left this timeline,
Yeah.
and I'm gone
So where?
to yesteryear.
No, yesterday.
Yeah.
And now where we are now, what is this now to you?
Tomorrow.
What if you change something?
No, but I'm no longer in this timeline.
Yeah, but then how can you call this tomorrow if you change something? Yeah,
The tomorrow hasn't come yet. If I'm at yesterday,
but then
what?
Okay, but how about this?
If I go back to yesterday,
how about this?
my tomorrow hasn't come yet.
How about this, yeah? We're in this room right now, yeah? Just say you leave now to go yesterday, yeah?
Okay.
And then yesterday you come to this room and then you leave a pencil on that table. Right now there's no pencil on that table.
Right.
If you stay in that yesterday and wait till tomorrow, how is now the current present?
So for you guys, because I'm gone,
Yeah.
so that pencil.
You see what I'm saying? If you go to the past and you change something,
Shouldn't it appear on the table?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But right now it isn't there because you haven't done it.
But that's only if you change it though, right?
Yeah, but
That's my point, so
I would have to go.
That's my point. But that's what I'm saying. If you go to the past,
Yeah.
right now can't necessarily be your future because what if you change something?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's
yeah,
my point, that's what I'm trying to say.
But I don't think Hulk. So what Hulk is, he's not suggesting that you're going to change anything. He's suggesting that you're going back. So whatever's transpiring now isn't your present; it's your future. You go back to the past. Okay, you want to affect your future. I can't think if he mentions it then and there, or if it's at a different point in time. He's like, even changing something in your past, or even changing something in the past, wouldn't affect the future the way you think it is because because your present is now going to be different.
Ah, okay.
And even the sources agree. She suggests it. Like when you move the stones, there's a new time.
No, I'm with that timeline stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm with this. That if you go into the past and you make any change, you create.
A new timeline.
Yes,
That veers off from.
Yes.
Okay.
From the one you just left, right? And then again, if you make a different change, you could possibly. Yeah, I understand that. But if you go back to that point that you came back to and you don't change anything, then it's the same. I'm with that. That makes more sense to me.
No.
Yeah.
Can we all agree that every last one of them changed the future?
In some way, shape, or form.
Every last one of them changed the future.
Yeah.
What does that mean moving forward? Then?
Well, in Loki's show, we'll find out.
Yeah,
Because Loki just dipped.
he really did.
That is true.
Yeah.
Man said, phew,
Yeah.
gone.
Just dipped.
So do you think that's going to play out? He's getting his own show.
Yeah, sure, sir.
I think that his show is more about him going through time, just fucking shit up.
Swear.
Yeah. So that's what his show's gonna be about. Real quick, so before we go into the time heist, they had that little brainstorming session where
Scotland's.
Wait,
Yeah.
is it where they're trying to catch everyone up on?
Yeah, because it's good that they cook that everyone everyone that in that team has encountered a stone in the last few years or so. So they go explaining what the stones are, where they could be, and then obviously Thor breaks down when he's explaining his situation. But I thought that was pretty smart.
Just hilarious, bro. That shit was funny.
Very funny, man. And so, okay, so the first time period they go to New York, 2012, Hulk, Tony, Ant-Man and Captain America. Asgard, 2013, Thor and Rocket. Morag, War Machine and Nebula, Vormir, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. Huh? Yeah. They all mess up in some way, shape, or form. Like it's never straightforward, is it?
Yeah.
I know who I think had the biggest mess up, but who do you think had the biggest fuck up?
The big fuck up must have been Captain America and Ant-Man, right? They had to again go back into further into time and risk themselves not being able
I think
to
it
come
was
back.
I think it was Nebula.
I think it was Nebula.
That's not her fault.
It's not.
It's not a fault, but it was the biggest. That was
That
was
was
the twist.
that was the full
Yeah.
the story forward. Yeah, no, you're right.
But then that had to happen though.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They
That
had to, yeah, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. They used that way to bring Thanos back into the equation.
It's kind of that as well. What do you think about
I thought so. I thought they did that well.
But that Thanos, yeah, that 2014 Thanos,
Lied.
what? But compared to the Thanos we got last year, this one is next level. We don't cry.
Ruthless, bro.
Even that shank he's got, yeah. Second time I'm watching the movie, that shank was,
Bro,
wow, that
The
shit,
double-edged thing.
bro, that shit was
what he must have been doing with that, like, because when he comes back, he's bloody.
bloody, man. And so you know, he's actually like in the battle. He's not one of them guys that will be commanded from the ship.
I don't imagine he ever would be, man.
Yeah, man, he in there.
What's that thing, mate?
I know he definitely survived
Bro,
from.
you know why?
Yeah, I don't know what that shit's made out of, but he was moving to man with that. I don't know what it's made out of.
Smashed my man's thing to.
Yeah.
So what's that
But
made
then
of?
again, he's from space, innit? That's the strongest metal on Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the strongest metal. Vibranium is, vibranium or adamantium, but vibranium is the strongest metal on Earth. This nigga's from outer space, bro.
I think adamantium. Wait. I can't remember actually. Yeah, I can't remember.
See, that's what I'm saying.
One of them is the most versatile.
Okay, probably vibranium.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, still, I know.
You are born, okay.
Get me.
Okay.
I know about the Dragon Glass too. Get me.
Yeah, you don't know. I know about that glass.
Hey, obviously I don't know. You might know it.
You know, what episode you on?
Allow me,
That
man.
was recent.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you caught up?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, Dave, get out.
I had to.
You man ain't doing this. That's alright as well. But I don't say I don't know everything scene by scene, but the spoilers are like,
Yeah, hella
it's too much. Man. I
Listen,
can't.
there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I just can't be bothered. And I'm not going to be that guy. Oh, I'm going to stay on social media. It's not that deep for me.
But that's months. That's like you got to stay on social media for another month.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
At
for me.
least.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call up.
I'm glad, man. Because when you messaged me and watched that, I was like, what the angry. I was actually angry. Like, you better taking the piss.
Alright, so there's a couple jokes in this time I've seen. America's ass. That shit was. But when
was funny, though.
when Captain America was fighting himself, and then he said that line,
Oh, I can do
this all day. And I know I've heard this before. And then when he was laying down on the floor, I'm sorry, yeah, but you could tell what was going to happen because, bruv, the way he was perched on the floor, the cheeks were like,
Because he's looking perky, man.
yeah.
Wait, but who makes the comment first that that's America's ass?
So
Was
when Tony Stark is doing his stuff, and then he's saying, "Boy, that suit was doing nothing for them cheeks," like, and then Ant-Man was like, "Nah, sir, that is like America's ass to me." That shit was hilarious. And then the elevator scene.
Oh,
They call back to that.
powerful.
That was a nice misdirection because I thought it was going to go down again.
Yeah, that's the sick.
That was sick.
I was gassed. I was like,
Yeah, that's it.
and then obviously he's trying to convince them, man, like give me the scepter, whatever. And then he's like, hell, Hydra, fam. Look at that shit was lit.
You know what's weird though? Like, because I've seen it twice. When he said it to him, it looks weird, like it looks awkward or something. I can't explain it. If you ever watch it again, maybe I'm just overthinking it. But like, it's the way they lead into each other. Like, yeah, it's like, Like this, they're both standing up in the elevator.
Oh, and then okay.
And then just kind of out of nowhere, they both lean in. Like it's like
It's like a completely different shot.
completely different shots. They just lean in. It's like it's like what the fuck. But nah, that's sick. I think that's sick.
And here's the scene that Loki dipped when he took the Tesseract.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna see all that pan out in his TV show on Disney Plus. But you might get Disney Plus. So
When you ask us, is that every 3 months? We say yes every time.
just checking, isn't it? Like,
I'm still
really?
contemplating. Yeah, I don't know.
So what?
That's not even reliable like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they put prices out, you know.
Alright. By the way, who's the Sorcerer Supreme right now?
It's Baldy. What's her name, man?
The ancient one.
Thank you. I kept forgetting her name.
No, I'm saying in the future and the current time. Like, who's
Oh, in
the,
the future.
like right now?
It's after the battle.
Yeah.
It's still Stephen.
But is he the Sorcerer Supreme or is he still Doctor Strange? Because after his movie, he wasn't the Sorcerer Supreme. I don't think he was, though. He was after in his movie at the end. He definitely wasn't Sorcerer Supreme.
There wouldn't be one then because the ancient one's dead.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't think there is one, is there?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I believe you do, man. That's why I think his sequel might be about him owning that title. But anyway, don't quote me. But I don't think he's Sorcerer Supreme. And I was saying that the reason why I brought that up is because in that scene, obviously, when she encounters Bruce Banner, like it's because he says to her, like, oh man, like he's trying to convince her, she's like, I can't give you the stone. She's like, man, then why the hell did Doctor Strange give it away so easily? And then she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like it's stuff like that. It's them throwaway lines. I just feel like this was well written, man.
Yeah, very, very, very. But I need to understand something. So the ancient one knows where Stephen Strange is 5 years before it happens.
Yeah.
Does she know what's going to happen in? Wait, sorry, no. So she knows where he is. Yeah, 5 years. But does she know that he's going to become like he's going to have to come find her and whatever else?
Yeah, like what if she knows about Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Why doesn't she know that to expect?
Right.
Yeah, there's that as well. Yeah.
That's
a good point, actually.
Maybe she just didn't look that far. No, but her life ends.
That's what. To be fair, she says that in the film as well. Like all I can see is like
up to this moment.
Yeah. Like she can't see past it. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Good point.
Question answered.
Yeah. So, Thor met his mother, which is a touching moment. I can't even lie, man.
I didn't realize how impactful what she says to him is. You know, when she says it.
What's the bar everyone's repeating this part going?
I just can't believe it.
It's something along the lines of, it's not about, don't be who you think you are supposed to be, but be who you are. Something along those lines. Yeah, and then he uses that at the end as well.
Yeah, I didn't actually do pay attention to that.
But I'm not, come on, now this is one of the key things I want to point this out. Obviously, he's still worthy regardless of him being all out of shape.
Yeah.
He calls that other hammer, yeah?
Yeah.
You may even gas it before you get there. But, so he calls the other hammer and say, he's got to get it, right? But why did he call the other hammer?
I think he wanted to see if he was still worthy, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's why I thought he was.
That's why I literally thought that. Yeah. Because I feel like everything you got to think, everything that's transpired up to his point now, where he is in his life, there's so much change in his mind for himself. I think he needed that reassurance and I'm still.
I was thinking, where was the hammer?
Bruv.
It's just about it. It's always just about.
But in that current timeline,
is it not?
Is it not with
It
him?
was out before.
Yeah. So imagine you're just chilling.
Yeah, but when he's at
hammer
Asgard,
just you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
but I was gonna say like when he's at home in Asgard, when he was there, it's not always on him. It's just chilling somewhere, isn't it? And when he needs it, he can just. Do you know what I'm saying?
Might be his bedroom.
Because it's like having a weapon, but when you're like, for instance, you carry a gun, you're not gonna have a gun when you're at home lounging.
I see what you're saying.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? So it's like it's there, but when he needs it,
You call it.
do you mean?
because we didn't see, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, he could be in battle right now.
Exactly. You can't just pick someone.
Dude, but this is, that's true. That's a good point. But you know, I did like the fact that the mom's like, you're not my Thor.
Yeah.
Like I like that. She's a witch, right?
Yeah, but she's like, I was raised by witches that see with more than just their eye.
That was cool.
That was lit. And so we saw. So in Guardians of the Galaxy, the intro is Star-Lord listening to the music. And obviously everyone loves the intro, he dances to music. But from the outside looking in, he looks like a
He looks
idiot.
dumb, fam.
Nah, he literally is, doesn't it? Ridiculous.
Bro, that is
I like how they did that. I like how they
yeah, but it was mad smart.
Did you get the jokes? I think it was either maybe a correlation to Tomb Raider or Indiana Jones.
when he goes into the temple.
And he was like, don't just go in, you know, there's always like a booby trap or
just
pop
pop
straight
straight
through.
through.
That's funny.
And then she reached for it and it's kind of like, it's great, disintegrated.
Or Star-Lord uses the finger, he uses the magnifier, whatever it is, to separate and then he pulls it out and puts something in place.
Alright, so next time jump you see New Jersey, 1970, and Tony Meese's dad.
Wait, hold on.
That's when they mess up in it and he has to go.
Yeah, so after they mess up, so Tony Meese's father.
But the messing up part, we didn't even say that bit. You know when Hulk obviously comes through the stairs,
Oh yeah, because
and then he busts, he
So people even, if you go back there first, so when they obviously succeed in their mission, Tony's about walking away with the stone in a suitcase, and then because he had sent Hulk down the stairs, people were complaining, but some people were saying, oh, it doesn't make sense, why is the Hulk so able to speak so well? Like complain, stairs, whatever. At that point in time.
Has that always been
the Hulk has never really spoken well until
In that film he says purely God though.
that's
he's got verbal like.
And even when he transformed, and he was like, "Oh, that's the thing. I'm always that." And then he
he said that like this to Bruce, and then changed. I watched that scene the other day.
Was it not transitioning?
No, I watched that scene the other day.
There was a little bit of green on the face. That was changing.
This guy, I see what you're saying, but I feel like his speech was limited, but I don't think he's not having full sentences, but he's able to say like, stairs, where he's able to do that.
It's just limited, isn't it?
Yeah, man, but people, they're mad, so obviously they lose the Tesseract and have to now move further back in time, using their last time jump basically. So Tony makes a preemptive guess and says, fuck it, I think we're going to be able to get the stone and the pin particles.
But do you like the way they both kind of knew, without saying it, what time they had to do? Because they were like talking,
and
then obviously Ant-Man don't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, Ant-Man was in the conversation.
And then they were both like, and I was like, okay. How, because that went over my head. You remember when, I can't remember what film was it. Was it Civil War when he goes to that abandoned base? That's the base they went to.
Yeah.
In the 70s, back to that base. Isn't that where he finds...
Winter Soldier.
Is that Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's with Black Widow.
Right, you're right. Yeah. I didn't...
Yeah, that's the same base.
Same base.
Yeah.
Alright, so they're on Morag, and right after they get the stone, and they decide to synchronize.
They get what?
To synchronize, to go back, to jump back.
Yeah.
You said they get the stone. Yes. I thought you meant Nebula or them, man.
Yeah.
That's the purple one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, Palestine, yeah. She doesn't jump back, something stops her from going back, and that's when obviously her past self and I'm getting confused.
It would be
time travel.
It'd be her past self
and her future self. It's caused, so it creates a, I don't know what you mean.
It's like basically they're sharing the same conscious network, basically. Yeah. And Wi-Fi thing.
So then the past Nebula obviously starts to play a clip of a conversation between her and Rhodey.
Which one's the past Nebula?
The one with Downs.
Why isn't it the current Nebula?
Please don't do this.
No, please.
It's current to that time, because they're in that time. So,
alright, I'm just okay.
Future Nebula.
I hear you though, because they messed that up in the film as well. In the film, Nebula asked Nebula what happened, or Gamora asked Nebula, one of them asked each other, what happens to me in the past, but it's not the past.
No, she didn't say that.
She says, or she says in the future what happens. No, she says in the future what happens to us, but it's not the future. It'd be the past.
No, it's the future.
It won't be the future.
It is the future.
Because it won't be the future because it's not going to happen.
No, but to my her future.
But that future's not going to happen.
Yeah,
that future would have been in the past.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah. In the future, what happens to us? Gamora asked Nebula in the future what happens to us.
Exactly. What's wrong with that?
Bro, they've already gone back to 5 years after the snap.
They've already gone
I'm,
back.
I'm lost.
No, they haven't.
When she asks if they have.
No, that's in 2014. They're in 2014.
No, bro.
They are.
They aren't, man.
They fully are.
They aren't, man.
So you're telling me, when they have the conversation, where are they?
He's right.
Where are they?
Who's right?
Is in it is because when she
No.
No, where are they?
Because Thanos and Nebula leave. They leave the ship. Or Nebula's already off the ship. Thanos leaves as well. They have their little conversation. Where are you going to go? I'm going to wait. Then it goes back onto the ship where where Nebula's still a captive and Gamora's still on the ship.
She asks the
and she
question.
asks in the future,
Right.
what are we? It's not the future, it's the past.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the past.
Because it's 5 years post snap.
No, I see what you're saying, but it's like, okay, what's the future for us?
In the future, what are we? But
Yeah, but okay, I know. Okay, we're both, okay, I know what you're saying. So basically, it's like saying that Gamora is from 2010, for example, but they're in 2020, but she's asking what happened in 2015.
Yeah.
But because she's not from that future, she's from the past.
Yeah,
So she's saying, but I know you're right. She's right. Yeah. So yeah. So it's like, what happens in the future and the past? That's what how was the question to be phrased. But you're right. Yeah.
So obviously Thanos is cotton onto the whole plan.
yeah.
Okay, so they're devising a plan to then switch places. She goes back she goes to the future, posing as their Nebula.
Yeah.
And then, she then goes about sabotaging to bring Thanos to the future.
Dumb, wasn't it?
What's that to happen?
It had to happen, but everyone's in this room doing the experiment, the time, the snap, except her.
Where's Nebula?
Yeah.
No, there was no supervision, no nothing. She's just there, free. Oh, not even that. She put the.
Okay, but you got but then you got to think as well. They all believe that she is part of the team. She is her, who she is. So they wouldn't have thought, oh, we've got to keep eyes on her.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
And I guess their minds
Wait,
more
hold
on
on.
like getting everyone
wait.
back, not what she's up to.
Exactly.
So how did Nebula get to the present time? Because when she originally jumped, she didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. So how did?
She came when she was on a ship that past Nebula brought to the future.
Nah, do you get what I'm saying? Because when they all jumped back, she was there.
Yeah, that's the fake Nebula.
Yeah, but how was she there?
Because she took the thing off.
She took the thing.
Yeah, she
and
took
it off Nebula's hand.
Yeah.
Do you remember? So
But when Rhodey jumped,
he jumped by himself.
yeah, a lot of time went by
yeah.
That's what.
before Nebula actually
Showed
so
up.
how did they all come back together? Because
That's,
the scene
yeah,
when
but they all come back together, so that's kind of off anyway.
yeah,
It's true, actually.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
Actually, could they do it?
No. Because time. You're thinking time working in a linear
Okay,
way.
yeah.
So for example, just say you two do your task and we do your task. Just say it takes you a week in your time. Like
Yeah.
it takes us a day in ours.
Yeah, but Nebula.
So they come back to that time.
We're all assuming that you guys will come back first, but we're all coming back to the exact same point in time.
Yeah.
I know, but I know it makes sense what it says.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Bodhi left. You're thinking it takes him 5 minutes to get there. If I leave 2 minutes later, I get there 2 minutes after him. No, I get there the same time, regardless of when I leave.
Even if an hour's gone by.
Time, bro. Time travel, baby.
And I realised that at the end of it, they said the thing about Cap, when they're like, oh, Cap's gone for like 5 minutes or 5 days, whatever, but it'll take 5 seconds to get him back. I realised that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then how does she bring the ship?
So I have a theory. Didn't they take
The
the?
thingy,
But how does she know about that?
I'm assuming that because I thought about this.
Oh.
I'm just assuming that because they have some kind of knowledge or they might have just worked. I don't know. But to be able to shrink the ship down to not shrink.
Well, yeah, they shrink the ship.
Shrink the ship, and then to be able to bring it back so that it opens.
Yeah, maybe because she shared the network with Nebula, she figured out, we need to do this to get your ship through.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So
And I mean, even though Tony Stark called, I think it was Barn Protocol to shut down,
Yeah.
they still didn't hear that shit go through the roof. I mean, like, literally nobody heard it.
Yeah.
It's a bit mad. But even in that scene, so they're trying to figure out who's going to wear the glove. That's why I said earlier,
Yeah.
Professor Hulk says, like, yeah, it's like I was made for this. It's like that. So we need Professor Hulk in this movie
Just for that.
to do something constructive, because he's not going to fight.
Yeah, it's not.
We don't see him, I'm sorry, but after you got brushed in Infinity War, you then don't come back with the heat.
But he was done after the snap, innit? He was fried after that, man. That's what people saying. Like, I hear you. That's how I felt after the first time I watched. I was like, what's he doing? He didn't fight at all. Didn't go through like a couple, nothing. But after the snap, the half of him was done, isn't it? He's effectively Thanos before he gets his head chopped off. Barbecue chicken.
Come on, man.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, but then so it's like
so I'm with you. So they needed him
to
have the intellect or the understanding of what to do when he made the snap.
No, well, just the physical ability to hold.
Yeah, but they also needed somebody to make sure they bring back everybody. And
same way.
The normal Hulk wouldn't have been able to do that.
But yeah, Hulk just thinking about fighting, and plus they like Thor was like, no, let me do something, please. But Thor out of shape. As strong as he is, he's not in the right mental state, physical state, emotional state.
You held it down though.
Oh, yes. Alright, fuck it.
So
that time,
the ship comes through.
No one gets killed in them rocket blasts.
Which was crazy because did you see that? That whole place got...
That place. You know what I thought in Iron Man 3 was bad when Tony Stark's building got bad up.
They put you to dress out there.
Yeah, but this one, I ain't glad, but the missiles of this were crazy. But shall we just get to the fight scene?
Yes. Let's get to the fight scene.
I have to say, so obviously, Thanos is in the middle, just chilling, just waiting for guys, isn't it? And then Thor's just standing there looking at him, and then Tony and Cap meet him. And then, let's do this. Yes, put this done.
Yeah, but wait, what is he waiting for? Because he don't know
He's waiting for Nebula now.
He's waiting for Nebula.
No. Thor is looking at Thanos.
Yeah.
Standing there. We don't know if Cap or...
What's he waiting for?
What was he waiting for?
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was Thor as well, I'd be waiting for the madam as well.
Dash the axe one time.
Did Thanos see that?
Let him react to the axe.
It was
probably
he was looking straight
Nah,
at
man.
Did Thanos see him?
Yeah, but let me sorry. Thor ain't doing nothing by himself in that state. I'm sorry. Even Thor knows. Me one-on-one right now.
Yeah, it might not be the one.
It's not going to be the one, so he's waiting. And yeah, Thanos saw everything. Thanos was there.
So
he was just there. Even they were walking to him, we were having a conversation. So listen, So obviously, Thor, they all say, alright, let's go get him. And Thor does this. Two hands out. And then calls both of them. Come on. And the thing is, did you guys clock that his beard got raised?
The hair came back, the hair got tied back.
No, it didn't do that though. No, but it should have. Because basically, you see him do this, and then the next shot is him closer, and then the hair's already braided. But if we just saw the hair just doing the thing.
But the thing is, when it comes and you see the lightning, that kind of, you don't really see because there's too much light.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you know what I mean? So
right, that was sick, man. For fuck's sake. 2 hammers, like, madness.
I started thinking to myself,
it was mad. And then obviously they're bopping towards him. Like, and this is it, guys. This is go time. This is what we've been waiting for. And like, obviously they have a small conversation. Tell this. And then Thanos just starts getting dressed. Like, let's put the helmet on. And we get the shank out.
He goes and grabs it off his long ass shank. And when he grabbed that off and he put his hand off, wait, that thing is massive.
And he's nice with it.
Oh, bro.
But this Thanos is next level B. This Thanos has got hands.
Differently. Combo game crazy. Knows how to brush one man, come back. I think one time he dashed the sword.
Yes.
Yeah, dashed the sword one time. Did he cut?
I'm sure it came back to him.
I thought so.
Because there's no way you're throwing that and then you're going to go get it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he was doing the most. And he's just brushing man. Punching man square in the face as well. Like.
Do you know time see, like, I think one time he got some man on the front.
Boom! Like,
there was one time he hit Cap like that. I thought that was it.
I thought he was dancing. No. I thought to myself, right, you take this hit and you're done.
Get back.
The whole speculation, right, who dies. I thought that was it. Because he went, boom!
Yeah, wow.
And it's like,
he was skipping.
I mean, someone's hit against the rock. He was doing the madness. He was probably brushed off the axe one time. He brushed it off. Tony was doing what Tony did. It didn't matter what Tony was doing. He's kicking Tony left and right. Oh man.
He knocked Tony unconscious, bro. Did he not clock after one? Tony was not in the fight. It was just Captain and Thor.
There were moments that man was sleeping for a little while still.
He was out. Nah.
But yeah, so obviously the main the best part of the fight, in my opinion, anyway, man. So obviously he's fighting. Thor's getting kind of brushed, but Thor's trying to hold it down, and then he's literally on the
rock,
and then. Yeah, and his face was all bloody. He was punching Thor in the face hard.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It was bad. And then all of a sudden...
You just see him, that little grin.
You just see the hammer.
Yeah. Just slides by him in the head.
And then goes back to him. and then you see fucking Captain
Captain
America.
That was the
America, man.
maddest.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Like,
But how? Where's the when did he figure out he could do this?
Now, at that point in time, Thor says, I knew it.
I knew it, yeah.
This is why I asked, is that why when he went back in time he called it hammer?
Arguably, you could ask.
Is it just simply to have two pieces of
But he
equipment,
says, I knew I was still worthy. So it's like, maybe.
That's what I was wondering. He says, I knew it.
Yeah.
And
But that's because of Iron Man 2 as well. No, Age of Ultron, sorry.
Age of Ultron,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Shifted a little bit.
But then, and like you said, how did he know he was able to do that? But I'm not gonna lie to you though. In your fighting, you see a weapon, you're gonna try use it. Whether you're
Did he not?
But he drew for it. He didn't like try to
no,
pick it up.
it flew first after he already picked it up. We didn't see him. I know what you're trying to say.
Oh, he already picked it up and then he threw it.
Remember, when the cars they came back, so it's not like he went straight to him. He didn't pull it.
Because
He had to
remember, Thanos had Thor against the rocks and he pushing
Yeah,
the axe,
yeah.
the Stormbreaker
Yeah.
into his
his
chest.
chest, yeah.
So it was getting kind of dicey for man, literally. So literally, obviously he's thrown it to hit him,
Yeah.
and it's hit him, and then it's come back,
Yes.
and that's when we're like,
Oh, I thought
The
it
whole
was
new
by
band
him.
screamed.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Everybody
It's
screamed.
crazy.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that was too much for me.
Bro.
You nuts.
And he was nice with the hammer too.
Bro, he even called did he not?
He called lightning
That's
down.
what he said. So
he hit him with the uppercut with the hammer.
He did the spinach uppercut,
wait,
and then
wait, did you see that other movie he did?
when
Though?
he
threw the shield and threw the hammer.
and then did the waves, and then
How does he not?
Listen. When I saw that bit, I said, wait, what did he just do? Was I sitting next to you and I said, what did he just do? That move was too much. Actually,
How do you know?
But that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, man, if you're in these situations, bro, you just gotta have to try and
Them moves, that's not trying to
You
fire.
know the thing is though, Cap's always been nice with the shield, like he makes magic happen with that shield.
Yeah.
So obviously it is like, but that's the hammer at a certain degree, and sorry, if that's the shield at a certain angle, that's the hammer it's gonna have the thing.
But the thing is, at the same time, when them man are fighting together, all three of them in tandem, how do they know what to do? Like, if us man are fighting JP now, we're not taking turns, boom, 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 boom. But them man are like, it's choreographed, they know it, so them man are just fighters. There's some things we're just gonna have to accept. Fight scene was disgusting, and you nuts.
That was crazy. And you know what, I was so, do you know that part of the film where I was like, I felt a sense of pride, like them man are holding it down.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, come on guys, you can, just hold it. Because at that stage, we didn't really know what's to come.
No.
Because we're just thinking, right, this is looking a bit sticky, but at the moment we're still in the fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Something has to give.
And it does, but
No, I agree. The revealing of that scene.
Did you hear? Oh,
wait, no, okay.
wait, did you hear?
Wait, so let's get there, obviously.
Okay, cool.
So obviously Cap's got the hammer, he's fighting for Thanos. It doesn't last long. Like, he's doing well, but obviously Thanos gets the upper hand, starts brushing him. And that's when we get to the point where he said about his shield, because he's holding the shield and then Thanos just said,
Wham!
He's pissed and that's what it's
yeah, that's literally it. And then he's fucking up Captain America, then Captain America's on the floor. He's done. He's finished.
It's all over.
Shield is in half, broken, just like in Tony's flashback.
Yeah.
But isn't that when he...
I know,
What did
no.
Thanos say?
What did he say?
He said, I'm about to enjoy it.
Yeah, this is normally something I don't normally, whatever.
It's not so personal.
Yeah. But what I'm about to do to the world.
I'm gonna enjoy it. You see the Chitauri and the Bukini and everybody.
So where
I'm bikini, you know.
they all come from the ship.
No, I don't know where they came from. It's a good
Because
point.
if they don't come from the ship, where do they come from?
Yeah, no, because they look like they just came from shadows, in it.
No, that shit is massive.
It's massive. So I think they might have, but if they didn't come from the ship, where have they come from?
Yeah.
When they all came out, when the beast on all fours, not the
Yeah, I know, the big ones, yeah.
Oh man, I was like, you man,
Yeah. So, and then
No. Then you see Cap, yeah? And then Cap's like, he gets up, in the loose strap, he grabs it.
that's the one we see in the trailer. Like.
Yeah. And then they have one iconic picture of Cap stood there. Against everything, fam. Just whatever.
That shot was sick though.
But fucking flames. And then you hear.
Bruv, did you clock how they did it though? It was blurred.
What do you mean?
It was blurred. The thing.
Oh yeah.
It was blurry, fam.
Before we get it, he's like, and it's like,
And you see it, fam.
Yeah.
so then he's just like, on your left.
On your left.
No! Come on!
On your left. And you're like, and it, first, they're quiet.
Yeah.
It's quiet on your left. And he's like, what? And then you see the background. Yeah, it's blurred.
Fam,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Buff. And then you see three figures walk out. It's Okoye,
Black
Panther, and Shuri.
That was mad.
No words need to be said. He just looked at him.
On the second viewing, someone screamed out Wakanda Forever. Everyone was happy. Someone screamed out.
The thing is that I think that moment might have been accentuated a little bit more if they played his
the drums.
If they played that, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I might have cried there. I might have cried there.
Bro, it was like that whole thing for me, like, especially second time seeing it, like, it filled me with this energy, like, just excited, like everything's happening, I'm excited, like, you know, like overexcited. I'm kind of overwhelmed by seeing everything happen, bro. I was like, what the hell was going on?
I'm so happy I wasn't sitting next to Dave, bro, because I think somebody would have caught an elbow.
If I'm being honest with you, yeah, this is where I teared up on my second viewing.
Oh, swear.
Promise you. So like, it was when
everyone came back.
When everyone was coming back, bit by bit, you see everyone was doing their poses as they come through the portals. And then it was when, especially when Pepper Potts landed as rescue, that's when one head dropped.
I think for me, it was when Peter Parker came through, fam.
Yeah.
That was like...
And and then everyone's there, but that's when I started building up a little bit. I was like, this is...
It's sick.
It's too much, man. And everything, the music, everyone's poses, and then he finally says, Avengers assemble.
Yeah.
So I think we've been waiting to hear this guy say. He's never said it.
Yeah.
Even, the closest we got was at the end of Civil War, when he says Avengers, and they cut the credits.
Yeah.
But he finally says Avengers assemble. And not in a corny, cheesy way where it's just, Avengers assemble! It's one gritty, strong.
It's tough, man. Like, it's about to go down.
Fam.
Clash is sick as well. Cause everyone's going to go. I'm not going to lie to you, boy.
It's on site.
It reminds me of that most recent episode, boy.
Why are you doing that?
Because I can.
Yeah, obviously, about what I've been for, whatever.
Fam, it is on site.
Yeah. People get body, bro. They body. I can't remember their names now, man. Black Obsidian. What's the big hench?
Yeah.
He gets bodied straight away.
Yeah.
The one that gets bodied in Infinity War quite early, Okoye just stabs him one time and dashes him.
Okay.
Oh, it's mad.
Yeah, we don't need to see them man do their thing.
We don't anyway.
Yeah.
But then like you don't see Ebony Moore do any. Oh no, he has the thing with the
rocks.
He's sick.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah, man, this whole scene was dope.
Yeah.
What was your favourite part of that end fight scene?
I would say my least favourite part was trying to give Falcon some hype with his wings.
Oh, when he stabs with the wings.
Fuck out of here, man. That was just
my guy shine,
no,
fam.
man, don't even let me get started about him being Captain America because I'm pissed.
Yeah,
I don't really see that happen.
Nah, but I'm saying it's just him. Like not Falcon, him.
Yeah.
The guy.
Him.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
no offense, bro, but
You're not feeling puckered up.
fuck a clap, fuck it. I'm not feeling him at all, man.
I think I might share this with JP, but even though you haven't said it yet, but when Peter Parker
Swings in.
when he hit the instant kill,
Instant kill mode.
fam, I was like, this is what we've been waiting to see. Because in Homecoming, when it activates and it's like, oh shit.
No, yeah, turn off.
Do you know what I'm saying? So we got to see what it actually does. That was sick.
Madness.
But when he swings in and he comes to the pool, what does he do first?
So when it comes to the pool, he
Tony,
lands
right?
and takes off his helmet, and then he's just posing there for a second.
Yeah.
Now
We should go to Tony.
They embrace with Tony.
That
was like,
That was nice, man.
and then it's like, and Tony just looks at him,
So he send off, bro.
and then it's like, this is
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah. Obviously, so they're playing keep away with the gauntlet, bare fight scene. My best part of that fight scene, that in particular.
Yeah, I like the woman empowerment bit, man.
Yeah, A-Force.
was sick.
Was it A-Force?
A-Force, yeah.
A-Force.
Is that what they called?
Yeah. Now, by the way, apparently, after that scene, what's his name? What's the duck's name?
Oh, the duck.
He's in that scene.
I don't know.
Apparently. And I heard about it before I watched it again, and I couldn't see him, but apparently he's in that fight.
Man.
he's in that fight somewhere. They got Howard the Duck. Apparently.
They didn't do group justice when he came back. Man.
Nah, they didn't do anything. Reaction. Or Drax, maybe much.
Not Drax,
Yeah,
really.
we saw him do when he jumped through. Yeah.
I liked Scarlet Witch's her bit. She held it down.
Bro,
I was worried for her though, because she came with the heat like, oh, you took everything from me, and he was like, bitch.
I didn't know you. What?
And then she was like, oh, you will.
Yeah.
And then she's fighting, but then at first it doesn't look like she's winning.
Yeah.
I was like, don't come with this smoke and then get put out like a light.
Like a light.
But then she actually does him some damage though.
He gets shook. He's like fucking Edo.
Yeah, he's like Rainfire, whatever it's called.
Spit fire upon them.
Even his face, Thanos' face, when everyone's coming through the portals, it's almost like, hey.
Bro,
Yeah.
I've seen that face only one time before. LeBron James is at the free throw line while he's playing for Miami. Okay, there's about 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and Kawhi Leonard checks back in.
Anyway, no. The time I saw that face, when Captain Marvel was fighting Thanos, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously Captain Marvel took her time to
yeah.
get stuff, because if she got there from the start, it would have ended a lot quicker. So they waited for her
But
to
did you
come
see
back.
her?
Her entrance was a bit
No,
mad.
because the cannons, whatever
Yeah,
they
the
did,
cannons.
they turned and were just facing something.
They was like, now we got a bigger
And
threat.
I was like, wait, what are they? Bro,
And then she just comes in the
Did
street.
she fly through the ship again?
Dips through the ship. Yeah.
That's her thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. And then she's fighting Thanos. I'm not gonna lie, she holds it down. Like, literally.
Thanos. I mean, until they headbutt Thanos, I felt like it was even.
Yeah.
Because Thanos dashes her, innit?
Yeah, it really does, yeah. And then he goes to headbutt her and she just stares at him.
Like, nah,
yeah.
they ain't flying. And then then he shook. Then he's like,
Yeah, then it's like, me?
He was on ropes. And then he had to resort to the power stone. Bro.
Smart, said, let me take this shit out here. Put it out here. So, smart, man. Okay, now, get to the end. So, he has all the stones in the Infinite Eagle and they're about to make the snap. Obviously, Captain Marvel stops him. And then Doctor Strange looks at Tony and then just does this. How does Tony know what to do?
I don't know if Tony knows if he's telling him what to do,
No, he's not.
Or
I think he was just saying this is the one.
This is the one. This is the one.
this is it.
Because that's why he was like, "You're not gonna help me out." He's like, "If I help you out, you're not gonna. It's not gonna play out."
Yeah.
I think Tony was prepared for this stuff. I think ahead of time Tony was like, let me get my suit that can assimilate the stones or whatever.
So I said, I was telling people that he obviously made a gauntlet.
Yeah.
And that's his technology. So obviously he doesn't necessarily need that specific one. It's his technology. He can.
Yeah. I think he did that on purpose.
But the switcheroo.
That was sick.
Yeah, but some people like. I'm just saying some people are just a bit fake.
What do you want?
So you ain't shouting at me for? It's not me that's saying it.
What do you want?
Who are these people?
All he's really got to do, because Thanos took it out easy enough.
Yeah.
Only a stone. We got to just remove the stone.
But then it's one of them. It kind of just grabbed his hand and was like, "Mistake."
But again, maybe it's the suit has assimilated the stones. Where you can just
Oh, so
like
it's
that,
kind of.
boom, and it's come off.
Okay.
Because you see the even
Or maybe like a detachable.
Yeah, something.
It's nanotech, isn't it? So the man just,
It
grab your hand.
might have been a nanite, the kind of the
That's
shift.
what I'm trying to say. It's like you can turn that gauntlet into like a fluid, take it off, put it on mine, end of story. That's the way I see it anyway.
Yeah, man. I was happy with that.
The man was like,
Fine, and then he stood there and was just like,
it was just quiet.
because he thought, because Thanos thought he had the stones in his hand. He's like, oh, I'm inevitable.
Yeah. But when you've clocked, like the power stopped surging. Like you didn't have that same like vim. Like,
Adrenaline.
It's not the same, isn't it? And then he looks at his hand and he's like, what? And then you
it's
see
literally
Tony.
like the feeling like just before and then immediately after. Only real ones know what I'm talking about.
I think I know what you're talking about.
well, I just think.
You know.
I'm not even. Okay, go say it again. Just before and then immediately after.
Like just before.
So imagine what Thanos should have felt when he had a glove in his hand and when the stones are gone. But if you don't in the same thing, you should realise that it don't feel good, man.
It don't feel right.
It don't feel right, man. I'm saying.
Oh,
Snaps, takes a look, so what the hell's going on? Ain't got no stones, then she, I might be like, I am Iron Man snaps.
I got a question. This is completely left. But Tony had all the stones. Did he have to snap?
As opposed to doing what?
As into using the stones to do a madness to defeat.
I think the snap's like it's just like a significant motion, and it's just like to let everyone know what's happened. Because you could say like
why do you need to snap? Why do you just think it?
Do I just think it? But you don't know if you just thinks it. It's like I think the snap it signifies the end for whoever he snapped on. Isn't it?
Yes.
But okay, what I'm alluding to is, you know how when Thanos was acquiring the stones in Infinity War, the way he was using them, could Tony not have used them that way?
To do what?
To just do a madness instead of
to fight.
Oh, to
stunning himself. Yeah.
I feel it is. I don't know if Tony would have been able to maintain the stones for that long.
Okay.
It's true. And plus, yeah, it's one of them things, like Tony says, the snap is just significant. And also, even Tony just using the stones, he's a human being. He's not supposed to be able to wield that kind of power. So, you're saying why didn't he just do something that has less, like, doesn't exert on him as much?
Yeah.
But in the heat of battle,
Or divide the stones between him, Cap, Thor, and everybody, you know.
but like Power Rangers.
Hey. You know what I mean?
To be fair, I thought they were going to do something along those lines. There was like 6 Avengers, 6 stones.
Possible. Yeah. But then no one can. One argument is no one should actually be able to touch the stones and whatever else. I don't know if I guess Cap could have put one in the hammer, Thor could have put one in the axe.
One would have been in shield.
Yeah, one in the shield. Yeah.
Yeah, would have been lit.
Could have been decent.
So everyone now's getting dusted, everyone's chilling. No, everyone's getting. But when I say everyone's chilling, it's because Thanos loves to sit down.
Yeah, I say he was like, you just take a seat real quick, man.
Yeah, so he knows what's happening and says, man, fuck it, man. And just takes a seat as he normally does. So, and then just obviously gets dusted. But yeah, man, that was the totality of that fight scene.
Yeah.
I think that was dope to see every Avenger that we had seen, except what Avenger was missing. I said it.
Vision.
Yeah, Vision.
Go on for Vision.
Well, he's dead once the stone's removed.
So they just never think about bringing him back.
So, and I guess, so it doesn't even matter if he gets dusted or not, innit? So he's gone.
Did anyone else question the fact that Black Widow didn't get any?
But she didn't get no love. Online
No love,
people were
yeah.
complaining, saying, oh, why did she get a funeral?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
why did-
Tony.
Yeah. What do you mind saying about that?
To be honest,
Didn't even clock.
Yeah, I didn't clock. I definitely didn't clock.
it didn't listen because I was so caught up in the whole Tony thing. I forgot about her sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up, but it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she's the real MVP, but like
Yeah.
I didn't think about her at all.
Maybe it's because she's got a movie coming.
No, but that's gonna be a prequel.
I know.
It has to be, but
Yeah.
This is Tony's moment. Do you know what I'm saying? This is, you can't really share it. You can't really divide it. There's a Black Widow movie coming out. Just let Tony have this.
tell that to the women online, boy, complaining. Is it not?
Upset.
Because I'm not trying to say they have no grounds to be upset. Like you said, this is Tony's moment. This is kind of Tony's ending. But she did play her part and she did sacrifice.
Yeah, of course. But this is.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not having it, but I'm just trying to justify why she didn't get any love at the end.
And the thing is, like, even if you want to kind of explain it, that Tony Stark is a public figure.
Yeah.
So obviously people know who he is, what it's about. Black Widow is not really known.
She's a
though.
spy. Man. Like,
Yeah. So maybe though she could have had a little send away with just the Avengers, but there's nobody to send away. Literally. So maybe they could have had like a little
Memorial.
Yeah. Something like a figure or something that would have presented.
Wait, hold on. Is she dead then, or is she in the Soul Stone?
That's what I thought as well.
Don't get me started with the Soul Stone, man. You're telling me that this whole time for 5 years they were literally just in like a frozen state where it's like they took a nap. So they didn't go into the Soul Stone, they didn't go anywhere, they were just literally like, this is it, I'm dusted. Then I wake up again. Like that's literally.
They had to be somewhere.
No, they weren't anywhere. Literally, they weren't. So they were. So I guess maybe like the people that got sacrificed, they're in the Soul Stone, like we saw Baby Gamora and stuff, which they never explained.
Never explained. Yeah.
So what is there, Baby Black Widow in there? Or is it more of what the person that sacrifices sees as a representation of that? Yeah.
I would have thought so. Yeah.
So it's just one of them things like it just doesn't get explained, which is I was pissed off about that. But yeah, so this movie ends with Iron Man dying, Captain America old, Thor with a new team, the Asgardians of the Galaxy. Now this is what I wanted to say to you, JP, earlier, is that if they ended this movie like this, is it because of the script that James Gunn wrote for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and as to why they didn't want to get rid of him? Because when they were getting rid of James Gunn and all that stuff that he did online, it was always the running thing was we're trying to figure out we're going to use his same script. And that was after he wrote the second one. So you're telling me that this guy had thought far ahead in the future that this is what we're going to do for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And that it ties in everything, including in Endgame. And so they're like, yo, if we're going to use his script, we might as well get the guy back who's going to make this A1.
Damn, Dave. Shit, boy. How you come up with this?
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's a very good theory.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a possibility, isn't it?
Yeah.
Real quick before we finish, the kid that you mentioned at the end,
Yes.
what were we saying? New Iron Man?
No.
I want it to be his daughter.
I don't want it to be Thor.
No, I'm saying
Then, so my thing is, what was the significance of bringing him being at a funeral?
Right.
because he was like
Instrumental.
he was like Spider-Man before Spider-Man, really, for Tony. Like that relationship he had with
But
the
that
boy.
was so brief though.
There was an important time in Tony's life
Yeah.
when he was going through PTSD, when he was stranded, had no way out of, like, he needed to get back to where he was going to.
Yeah. And it was brief in the fact that it was only one film, but you got to think about the time that spans throughout the film, and I guess it makes that relationship throughout the film.
And yeah, the fact that he was there, I guess they maintained
Some kind of
contact.
Possibly, yeah.
But
He did give him a bunch of stuff when he left to go out, didn't he?
Yeah, I suppose, but then everything for a reason, and they wouldn't have just put that in there without.
Just in case, man, because you can use it in the future, or you can say that was just a little homage or homage.
So do you think that's Iron Man 2.0?
I wouldn't.
Could be.
No.
It would be significant.
You'd have reason to believe so, because they made him like a little inventor type, like kind of like smart, kind of. But if he isn't, no one's gonna say, oh, but I thought.
Yeah.
He's just there because he was there, man.
True.
Yeah.
True. I personally, I wanna.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want them to cast another black young lady to be an MC.
Okay.
That would be dope.
Yeah. Go.
You know that apparently there's outrage from the LGBTQ community about Captain Marvel.
Say what?
Oh, what the heck?
And then
Nah, don't touch it, bro.
I thought so, bro.
Guy.
they
Set the
say
haircut up, guy.
they say they want Brie Larson to be recast as a I guess a bi or lesbian
What?
person of color.
What, they want to be cast?
Yeah.
Completely? But why? What's the
It doesn't
reason?
work
Just
like that.
because, exactly, doesn't work like that. Just because.
Because you lot want something that you should
But they
do.
got one of the directors who's gay.
Yeah, that's cool, but you're saying a whole recasting of a flipping universe.
That's extreme. That's extreme. Man.
The joy is they're gonna introduce a character
They
that.
will eventually. Yeah.
That's fine, but
What, Miss Marvel?
It's Miss Marvel, isn't it? Is she's a
Yeah.
LGBT.
Yeah, you know what to say.
Yeah.
It's tough these days.
It's tough, man.
You don't want to be too. You want to say don't want to offend,
Yeah.
but you have to name them
You
correctly.
got to say it right. I don't know, man.
Yeah, bro.
So I even had a discussion with wifey where I haven't got to talk about it at that point, but it's interesting that like you just get you get to make certain demands and people have to meet them all of a sudden.
because of X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Because of being offended, everyone's offended.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Imagine if that same approach was taken to being black.
Fam. And left this is an episode of Flagrant 2. My last thing to point out before we end this episode: Falcon as Captain America.
Not by it.
Dead.
Okay, so okay. JP, we saying.
I'm not good. Nah. I mean, obviously, we all know in the comic books. It
Yeah.
takes over the matter, but you're right. The actor, what's his name again?
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, I'm not buying him as Cap.
Even
I find him very corny. Like he looks very. He comes off. I can't see it from him.
Him as a Captain America.
There'll be outrage.
No.
No, there will be public outrage.
Yeah, well, I don't want him to.
Captain America is a white man, and he has to remain white.
Oh, like that. Yeah. Eventually, there's going to be something. But the thing is, yeah, what's good is that the white people that are comic book enthusiasts, that are geeks, they're going to have our back. They're going to know that these people that are complaining know that in the comic books, he is.
The comic book people are not the only people that watch these movies.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. So it's the people that don't watch comics that are going to complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's good that we're going to have the people that look like the people that are complaining on our side. So it's not just us saying, oh, okay, what do you mean? We can have a black guy.
Right.
People that are looking like you support us as well.
True.
So, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Guys, man, yeah, that's it. That's the whole movie, man.
Damn.
That's the whole movie.
Let's talk about that post-credit that was...
I know that never happened.
Yeah, so no post-credit. What do you guys think about that?
It's the end, isn't it?
Yeah, I understand why, but I would have liked even like a little.
It would have been nice.
Like the Avengers was back together, like not Avengers or something. Not anymore, but
Eat Shawarma again.
Yeah, eat Shawarma, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But
How about without Tony?
No, but yeah, see,
Tough.
that's a tough one.
Right,
Because
right,
it was
Black Widow.
Tony-
You guys forgot about Black Widow as well, yeah?
Ain't no one care about Black Widow like that, bro.
I swear it was Tony's idea to get the
That's
short.
for me,
Yeah. So it's actually in his memory, man.
yeah.
that's why he likes burgers, cheeseburgers.
There's like
Unless your daughter wants to eat cheeseburgers.
Oh, you saw that.
Shout out to John Favreau, man. He directed the first Iron Man movie. Apparently, he lobbied to get Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
oh, yeah.
That's great casting.
Yeah.
No one else could have... Nobody.
Sick. Yeah, man. That movie was dope.
Heavy. No, I was talking about it. I ain't gonna watch it again, man.
I don't know, man. If I'm being real with you, I don't know if I can watch it again, bro.
3 hours is tougher than
3 hours is an investment, bro.
The first time around, you really didn't
You
feel
feel
it.
it.
So what, second time around, did you feel it?
Yeah, second time definitely.
It's weird, you feel it, but the pause, but the film seems quicker. Like I feel like it gets to the fight scene quicker.
Is that because you know what's going to happen?
I don't know if...
For me, it was.
For like the fight, yeah.
I started for the fatigue though.
Yeah, man, definitely for the fatigue. I still didn't go bathroom though, which was surprising. Maybe I'm just too engaged to care about my body, what to do. But like, I was just like, you know, this film is it's a long movie, but movie is sick. Therefore, a dope one. I don't think I can rate this. You know, let's even get that to that another time. But rate this movie because I think it needs to stand the test of time. It's still fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else on the movie, guys?
No.
Nah, I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Alright, guys, that's been our breakdown of the Infinity Endgame movie. Infinity War? Infinity Endgame. Avengers.
Endgame.
Wow. Oh yeah, we watched Infinity War.
And in Endgame.
That's a long movie.
I was in the cinema for like 8 hours, man.
I ain't doing that for a while, you know.
I don't think there's anything that's gonna call for it.
For what?
That's, you know, you don't did it. I don't know how, but you don't know.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm gonna have
my head.
no reason in the next 5 years.
Some people do it for Star Wars. Like for this one coming out, some people do it for the trilogy.
Maybe that's gonna be horrible, though, man. Star Wars is like in terms of just sitting there.
Yeah, some people do it. I ain't doing it, I'll tell you that. I'm barely watching this movie. But anyway, let me wrap up. Alright guys, so yeah, that's been our breakdown of the movie.
That's it, man. Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Let us know what you guys thought as well. If you missed out anything, also you try to do try to be as far as we could, but sure. It's been a long episode, man. But yeah, follow us on Instagram, Twitter at TPCPUK. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter AJUKOBE. Anybody else?
I mean, shit, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. Your boy Dynamo. Find me at Dynamo Channel on Instagram and Twitter. It's Animal Channel with a V on the front.
Yes, sir.
And I'm Mr. JP3. You can catch me on Insta and Twitter.
I'm your boy B1 Creates. Movie was dope. Go watch that if you haven't. Hit me on Instagram, B1_Creates.
If you ain't watched it, you listen to this boy, you are upset.
Very upset.
No, but we
thanks for listening.
disclaimer them in the beginning.
Spoiler.
It's your own fault if you listen to this far and you haven't seen the movie.
Trust me.
Well, yeah, man, thanks for the support, man. Alright, until next time, we'll have another episode dropping.